I appreciate you allowing me to come in today and talk about the Edson Student Entrepreneur Initiative here at ASU. My name is Brent Siebold. I am the Venture Manager for the Edson Student Entrepreneur Initiative. And I'm very excited because you're sitting in a fantastic class here at the university you're already interested in entrepreneurship. So what we want to do is provide you an opportunity to take your thoughts and your creativity and the ventures that you might be working on and bring them to the next level through three big things. Money, we have up to $20,000 in funding available to your ventures. Mentorship, we've got about 70 mentors in our network right now that we pair up with our companies in the program. And office space. And speaking of office space, I'm not sure if you've been to this location. Does this look familiar to any of you? It's SkySong. It's a partnership between the city of Scottsdale and Arizona State University. It's at the corner of McDowell Road and Scottsdale Road. And ASU actually is in 2 floors of the building. And this is where the companies that come into the Edson program each year, they set up shop. So you have a real life office to work out of. You get a fancy address in Scottsdale. And if you're working with any investors or partners or potential customers, it gives you kind of a nice place to call home and get some work done. So within SkySong, I mentioned ASU has a footprint there. One of the units within SkySong is the Venture Catalyst. And that is a unit that is charged with promoting and advancing ventures, whether they be student ventures, such as yourselves. You might be a good fit for that population that the Venture Catalyst works with. Faculty and staff ventures, people that are working in the labs that are developing technologies and algorithms and research that might be commercializable, that people would want to pay for to have and to use and to make their lives better. And also local, national, and global companies that want to come into the state and utilize our students and our faculty and staff and the ASU brand and to do what's oftentimes called a soft landing in the Southwestern market. So our main drive at the Venture Catalyst is to help companies grow and to eventually create jobs. And we do this through road mapping, we do it through business planning, we do it through investor connections, we do it through education, we do it through startup training. So within Venture Catalyst, the Edson Student Entrepreneur Initiative is one program that we offer among several that are geared toward helping high potential startup companies be very successful. If you're not aware of Venture Catalyst, you might want to check out our website. It's asuventurecatalyst.org, and you'll see all the resources that we have available there. So I mentioned you're at a great place here within this class. Many classes across the university, literally hundreds of classes across the university, offer curricula that are directly geared towards helping students understand what it takes to be a successful startup or to think about their research or their interest in an entrepreneurial way. Really, it's all about problem solving. And so as a student here at ASU, you've got a tremendous amount of opportunities to plug in to this very innovative ecosystem that we've developed here under President Crow's leadership. First, we have multiple entrepreneurship certificates available, one being at the Polytechnic campus out of the College of Technology and Innovation, and certificate in Technology Entrepreneurship Management. And of course, in WP Carey, they offer entrepreneurship entrepreneurship certificate as well. 10,000 Solutions is a platform where you can vet your ideas, get some feedback, see if other people are digging what you're into. You can gain traction, you can gain feedback, you can potentially find team members to advance your venture on that platform. It's 10,000solutions.org. Changemaker Central are physical locations on all 4 campuses at ASU where you can connect, throw your idea up on a whiteboard, have team meetings, get together with other folks and discuss your venture. And it's just a great physical environment that's available to students on the Polytechnic campus, the Tempe campus, the downtown campus, and the West campus. So if you're unfamiliar with your Changemaker Central location, definitely check it out. Innovation Challenge is another funding program that we have at ASU that's offered every fall. A lot of students that apply to Innovation Challenge will then turn around and also apply to the other funding opportunities that exist, including the Edson program that I'm here to tell you about today. Another one, if you're doing an arts-based venture, like a music startup or some other company that's gauged on promoting culture and the arts, the PAVE program offers up to $5,000 in funding every fall. So in the fall, you've got Innovation Challenge and PAVE. And then this spring, I'm here to tell you, it's now time for you to think about taking your ideas for a business, putting them on paper in the form of a new venture concept proposal, and applying by April 1st to the Edson program. So that's what I'm going to dig into today. And again, I've already talked about Venture Catalyst, but what a great time to be an ASU student interested in entrepreneurship with all of these fantastic resources. And the cherry on top is the Edson program with up to $20,000 available to every single person in this room. So to give you a taste of what we've got here, the Edson program is actually in its 7th year. We've had 7 cohorts go through the program. It started with a gift to the university by Orrin and Charlene Edson. Mr. Edson was building boats in his garage as a college student and found that to be very difficult to balance college life and being an entrepreneur. So he did make the choice to go on and be a very successful boat builder. That became Bayliner Marine Company, and he sold that company for quite a bit of money a decade or so ago, and he wanted to give back to students that shared his passion for entrepreneurship. So he gave a gift to Arizona State University to help support student entrepreneurs build a company while they're in school. So over the course of the past cohorts, we funded literally hundreds of companies. This current year, we have 26 companies in the program, and we funded across those 26 teams upwards of $250,000 collectively. But again, beyond the money, it's about the mentorship and the office space as well to help you take your conceptual idea or the business that you already have going and bring it to the next level. So one thing I do want to point out regarding getting funding from ASU, specifically regarding the Edson program, is that there are no strings attached, meaning that if you are successful in applying to the Edson program and getting a grant and getting the support through the program, you own the entire company. ASU or the Edson program specifically will not take any stake in that company. You own all of the equity. Unless, of course, you're working in a lab already and you're using ASU facilities to develop the next breakthrough algae fuel or an algorithm that you relied on some ASU technology to build, that would go through a technology transfer process, but we can talk about that offline if that's what you have. But we want you to be clear that this is a gift to you to come into this program and really take these resources, put the pedal to the metal, and do something with them. So really, it's just kind of fuel to accelerate your venture forward. I wanted to tell you and give you a couple stories about some of the folks that have been in the program or are currently in the program. Jeff, this is just an example of how easy it is for college students to kind of keep their eyes open and look for opportunities to innovate at all times. Jeff was just driving through his neighborhood and noticed that some of the advertising that he saw on the side of the road was really unreadable at night when a lot of his friends and family were out enjoying themselves. So I said, you know what, I bet if I could backlight some of those signs, advertisers would really be interested in purchasing that kind of thing. So he created a company called Illuminate, where he creates lightweight backlit displays. And he actually has several patents on file through the federal government, and he's turned a lot of these lightweight signs into spinners. And so you see those folks out in front of McDonald's, or out in front of housing communities. Now with Jeff's innovations, you're going to start to see, I would wager in the next couple of years, these signs being lit up as these guys toss these in the air and spin them around on their hand. So that innovation came from one of your classmates here at ASU, and he's doing quite well right now with several contracts in the works to get these things just distributed across the United States. Stephanie is one of our business students. She recently was blessed with her first child and was looking around on the internet for eco-friendly baby products. Couldn't find what she was looking for, so she said, you know what, I'm just going to build my own website. And I'm going to call it Baby Eco Posh. And mothers who are looking for eco-friendly products are going to come to me, and I'm going to give them the best stuff out there. So she's doing quite well with her new concept, Baby Eco Posh. So she just came into the program this year, and she's already in revenue and doing quite well, looking to expand. Another point of pride for us here at ASU is that the companies that come through the Edson program are also encouraged to take their validation process a step further, or multiple steps further, by going into other competitions, whether they be here at ASU. As I mentioned, many people that apply to Edson also apply to Innovation Challenge and post on 10,000 Solutions and apply to PAVE, but they also go to national and global competitions to put their cool ideas out there. This year, we were blessed to have 3 companies in the top 5 of Entrepreneur Magazine's Collegiate Entrepreneur of the Year Award. In the past, we've never had any finalists in this national competition. This year, 3 of the 5 are your colleagues here at ASU, your classmates. And the grand prize winner was actually just announced this past December. G3 Box is turning shipping containers into medical units for disaster relief applications and for third world countries that need those types of sterile facilities. So really cool company. Ellen's Tech, they're essentially creating an app for veterinarians to quickly diagnose cases as they come in. So that's Jeremy Ellens. And then the Boson Entertainment team are really pushing the limits of 3D eyewear. And so they're doing quite well as well. So we've got some great companies here at ASU, and I'm challenging all of you in this room to be amongst these. Many of the ideas that I've heard come out of classes like these could very well compete with the level of entrepreneurs that we already have in the program and that will come into the program this coming year. One final profile that I'll give you, this is Will, just to kind of give you the full spectrum. A lot of people say entrepreneurs have a lot of fun. Will is competing right now in actually Inc. Magazine's coolest startups of the year. He throws dance parties, and he's making literally 6 figures in revenue each year doing that. So he takes a club experience that you'd see in a metro area in downtown Phoenix or Scottsdale or Tempe and brings it to a teen event. And if you look at his Facebook page, he has over a bajillion likes on Facebook. His customers really appreciate what he's doing. Will has actually been through, this is his 2nd year in the Edson program, and I think if you asked him yourself, he would tell you he's gotten a lot out of the mentorship, the funding to buy new equipment to advance his company, and the office space that he uses literally on a daily basis. So again, just to drive this home, folks, if you're interested in applying to the Edson program, you have the opportunity to advance your venture through execution. And you're going to find as a startup, it's hard. Doing a business is very difficult, especially as somebody taking classes as well, or just graduating and getting out into the workforce for the first time. So one of the keys to being successful that we found is pairing each of our companies up with industry expert mentors. So we have, as I mentioned, 26 companies in the Edson program, this cohort, and we've got each of those companies paired up with 4 to 6 mentors each, and we're helping them get over hurdles that they experience in terms of bringing their business to market. The other big one, of course, is funding. Many people, complain, I've got this great idea for a prototype, but I have no money to go and get it built by the machine shop down the street. Or, I need to build out a website, but I need to buy the hosting space and the domain name and some other things. I need to go out and do market research. I need to validate my idea. Funding can help do that. So for ventures that need it, we can fund up to $20,000 per venture. But be realistic in terms of thinking about the money that you'd ask for if you do decide to apply, because you might not need the full $20,000 to validate your business model. So just ask for what you need, and I think you'll stand a really good shot at getting it. And the third item there is the office space, to give you a place where you can do printing, you can hold meetings, you can collaborate with other entrepreneurs, and it's a great environment to push your concept forward. As you can see here, this is an interior shot of SkySong that I showed you at the beginning of the presentation. So many of our companies that have come through the program have indicated that they found tremendous value in bringing clients and other potential investors or other partners into this really fancy environment and show what a great position they're in being affiliated with Arizona State University and specifically the Edson program as part of Venture Catalyst and SkySong. So this could be you with literally a very quick application that's due on April 1st. You could find yourself, hopefully you have more friends than this guy, standing in the Vision conference room by himself. Entrepreneurship truly is a team sport, so we hope that you are having meetings and that boardroom is full. But just give you a little glimpse of what some of our companies have access to. One other side note, if you are a funded company